Welcome to the realm with Elias Benavides. We are in Sugar Land, Texas, Townewest Elementary, and I am in 4th grade. The story that you're about to hear actually happened during school, my friends. My sweet and wonderful teacher needed a volunteer to go to the cafeteria. The cafeteria had a stage and it had a curtain. And guess who volunteered? Yes, I did. And guess who experienced something? Yes, it was me. So stay tuned, my friends, and I hope you enjoy this episode. And don't forget, let's talk about the supernatural. Now, we were the 4th grade class. Every year, every grade level would do a huge production, and we had a beautiful stage inside the cafeteria, and it had a curtain, it had a backstage. So 4th grade was working on a big production. I believe we were gonna do hee haw, or we were gonna do some type of production. And there we were all, my class was working on props, we were behind the stage, we were in the cafeteria. Now it was during our class time. Our teacher had told us, we're gonna work on the production. So we all went, and there we were, all of us behind the stage. We were all doing something for our 4th grade show. Well, it was time to go. So a few minutes before we were gonna transition to another class, our teacher told us that it was time to go. She turned off the lights of the stage. We went downstairs. I'll put a picture so that you guys can get an idea of how the stage looked like. And this is the actual stage. I actually went and researched, and the stage is still there. The school is still there. So the picture that you're seeing is the actual stage. So there we went back to our classroom, and I guess the teacher realized that she had forgotten something. Now, what she forgot, honest to God, I don't even remember. But you know how you want to volunteer to get out of the classroom? And she said, oh my God, I forgot something. It's behind the stage. And you know me, Mr. Good Samaritan, I raised my hand and I was like, I'll go, ma'am. I'll go and get it. I'll go retrieve it for you. And so she said, Elias, go ahead and go. So I went and I took my time, of course, walking to the cafeteria. When I entered the cafeteria, I could hear the cafeteria ladies in the kitchen. They were cleaning. You could hear the sound of pots and pans and the sound of water as they were cleaning. Lunch was over. And so I took the steps up, and I was going up the steps of the stage. And so the curtains were closed, right? So there I was trying to find the entrance of the curtains, and I'm moving the curtains. I'm trying to find the middle section where the curtains actually split into two. And so I'm young, right? I'm not a tall kid, right? And I'm looking at the curtain. And so when I start moving the curtain, I finally find the entrance to the curtain. But when I do, I look down and I see these shiny shoes of a person. So I'm looking down, right? And I'm seeing these shoes. And then I start looking up, and there was these pants. And I keep looking up, right? And all of a sudden, it's like a suit. And all of a sudden, I look up, and there's this tall, very pale man. And man, the best illustration that honestly that I can give you is, I don't know if you remember the old school show called The Addams Family, and there was a butler they called Lurch, exactly like that. He looked dead. He was pale, and he was tall and thin. And I remember just looking up at him, and he did not say a word. He was just staring at me. And I remember I went down the stairs, and I jet out of the cafeteria. I went and I sat down. I sat at my chair, and my teacher was like, Elias, did you find what I was looking for, what you went to go and retrieve? And I just remember telling her, I couldn't find it. And she was like, but it was right there, go back. And I was like, ma'am, it's not there. I couldn't find it. Now, friends, what it was, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but something was there and it was scary. I don't know what I saw. Was it an evil spirit? Was it a ghost? I don't know what it was, but it scared me. And I wanted to share that story with you. I know it's a small story, but I had to share this story with you. We're in Sugarland once again. I have one more story to go about Sugarland, but I probably might save that for a little later. All right, so once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, The Realm with Elias Benavides. And don't forget, let's continue and let's talk about the supernatural.